My bad, folks. Alright. Surprisingly loud for something so, like, you know. Blah, blah, blah. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for waiting. My name is McGee, and we're back. We're doing another Animal Crossing stream. I didn't realize it's been 20 minutes. I do apologize for the wait. I didn't exactly sit well, if you know what I mean. I do apologize, but those things happen. Oh, let's get started with getting into everything. Let's try and get things set up so I can talk about a bunch of stuff. I'll keep in mind that it's we've been live for 20 minutes, so I'll try and make the stream both a little short and a little long tonight. So, like, shorter, but also go on a little longer. And keep in mind we've been going live for a lot longer. If that makes any sense. Oh, Isabel, let's see what she has to say. Hello there, everyone. The Doomslayer is coming. I'm just kidding. Right now on Morio, it's almost 5 p.m. on Tuesday. No, it's not. August 15th, 2023. But now it's today's announcement. Today we have a visitor staying at the campsite. Go meet our guests in person and find out more about them. That's all for now. Hope you all enjoy your day. I didn't catch the rest. I'm surprised. Exactly. I actually like writing because it makes me think of how my grandma okay, Stitches, come on. Become Academy. I mostly have gone early tonight, and it's something I am trying out just because. Ooh, another guy ride. A ringroid. Hope I don't have him already. I am going live tonight because tomorrow I usually have to open up a little early tomorrow at 6 p.m. and it's a real bother, personally speaking. But so I didn't want to skip out on a Animal Crossing video tonight. So I wanted to go live. Unfortunately, I lost track of time. I was watching the Grand Tour on Amazon, and I completely forgot I changed it to 8:45. Back of my head thought it was 9:45, but that's what happens. Why do I have so much balloons? Oh my god, I have so much crap. Oh my god. So I do apologize. I did have to like change a few things, so. Ooh, steel frame wall. So we're gonna start by actually going in and getting the dodo code ready, so. Let's see. Wonder if the campsite visitor is ugly or cute, or it only tell Matilda. There were money in the rocks. Go figure. Let's see. Via online play. Yeah, via online play. Let's see. Oops! Not what I wanted. I'm not paying attention, really. I really should be. Oh, again, yada yada yada. We want visitors. Let's see, via local play, via online. Let's see. Invite via dodo code. The more the merrier. Let's see. Blah blah blah. Yeah, around by everybody. Yeah, blah blah blah. Here we go. So the dodo code will be displayed in a minute. That's it right on the screen. So I'm just typing it in now so that we all know what it is. There it is. And I'm going to reveal it on stream. There it is on the bottom. Right there. I really do wish I had a better font than that, but I'm worried, but I haven't had a chance to change it or take a look or create even just a cute border around it. Before we go into anything, I want to share a few things. So, what did I get? Alright, so I obviously collect a lot of, as you know, I collect a lot of Transformers, and recently I've been trying to collect more and more, and I got a few more in the mail, actually. So, let's see what we got. Well, I want to start with, this once again, we have, starting again, we have, you know, these are all Beast Wars figures, by the way. So we have this red, silver, and gold black Cheetor. It's hard to see because he's out of focus, and that's really a shame. And yeah, this is another one of those really rare color variants that you can't find, like, that were released back in the day. Hasbro used to, like, recolor everything in order to save money. And in the hopes, or at least have store exclusive, you know, that it's exclusive characters, just have exclusive colors. And this is actually the Fox Kids variant of Cheetor, which, for the records, is known as Cat Scan. He obviously transforms into a little cheetah, which this is actually appropriate that these are all Beast Wars figures since we're in Animal Crossing. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you probably did. It was a very popular toy. So it is a Transmetal cheetah. Yeah, but picking up on eBay, this is actually kind of a hard variation to find. And yeah, I can see why people like it. It does have, like, it is Cheetor. Cheetor is still a very popular character. You know. Do you still have your Transmetal Cheetor? Or, like, I know my friend, he has, somewhere, like, he used to have him back at his old house. It's in a bin apparently somewhere. I keep telling him, oh dude, you gotta show me sometime. He's like, yeah, I don't remember. Really simple transformation, I will have to admit. Very good. Waspinator is a very good figure. I actually had the Fox Kids variant. You know, ages and ages ago, they were all sold. They probably are worth more now if you have them. If you still have them. Like, this Cheetor alone is like... He's hard to find, but the seller didn't know what he had, and I got it for like 50 bucks. And... yeah, so you can see the black and gold. And the paint's still pretty well on there. Usually these Transmetal figures end up chipping quite a lot. This one, I think, is pretty much intact at the moment, so that's actually pretty cool. Speaking of gaming and such, by the way, you brought up Rat Trap. Well, up next is Fox Kit, or Walmart variant Rat Trap. He's actually, you can actually see through his chest and his head because it's green, and there's parts of him. Oh my god, look at that. That's also chroma keyed out. It's the blue variant of Rat Trap. Transmetal. Very, like, the show actually had it, had the wheels facing around. Here, it's actually on his hips. I will have to admit the transformation, I didn't expect it to be so complicated when I first got him, but it kind of reminds me a little bit of Waspinator, or at least the Transmetal version, which I have somewhere. I know it's on my shelf, but I just don't know, you know, what shelf he's on. I need to get a new display case. And I was thinking, since I'm collecting the Riker figures, that I might, like, kind of replace him, or at least, like, kind of substitute him for Buzzsaw, who's apparently also a member, a card-carrying member. So that's actually kind of cool. I'm thinking of doing that. In Transformers lore, the blue Rat Trap variant here that I have is a member of the Wreckers in another timeline. He's known as Pack Rat. And, oh, I gotta stop for a second. Frozen! Oh, wait, no. I want Slingshot. Where's Slingshot? I need it. And oh, God. Oh, wait. Do I not have a Slingshot? Shit! I don't have a Slingshot. That sucks. No. A transforming car? No. They do have a, they did have a hover van. Like, in one episode, they did have a hover van. And, that sort of had to pull double duty a little bit. I'm gonna switch to the multi-screen chat. I know, yeah, so Top Gear, though, they did have a few things that did sort of was multi-purpose, but not for the most part. No, they didn't have a transforming anything. Usually it was like boat to, like, usually it was sometimes like boat to car to boat, or like something like that. Oh, gone. Missed it. I caught it in the corner of my eye, and I was like, oh, I get that, but, you know. We'll go back to Rat Trap in a minute. Come on. Come on, get it. I know this is a bigger fish than the pond it normally is. Come on. Come on, get it. There we go. Come on. Come on. Ooh, I caught a koi. Oi, oi. Yeah, I have all the stuff from Fireworks Night still in my pocket. I gotta put it away. Okay, so anyway. So, where was I? Oh yeah, Pack Rat. Basically, the only difference in his universe is his backstory was he's a thief. But he did become a member of the Wreckers and became a demolitions expert, which became handy. So, multiverse. Transformers has a multiverse, so there's that. And again, always wanted this. I think I always wanted. Once I started to rewatch Beast Wars in college, I really wanted this figure. I just didn't have a disposable income to really support that, and I also didn't have eBay to really. I didn't have an eBay account at the time. And I think I have it. I think. Yeah, there we go. I'm gonna put up the smokestacks because, yeah, Transmetals, actually the transformation for this guy was a lot easier like the second time around, I think, once I knew what he would do, how to transform him. So I do like the blue. I do think the blue makes him a lot more I do like the blue personally. I just wish the rest of him was like the silver, you know, like in the show. I have 2 more figures to talk about before we actually do something in Animal Crossing, so don't worry. Next up is Transformers Universe. Is it gonna get chroma keyed out? Transformers Universe variant Optimus Primal, and you might know, aka substituting him for Ape Link, because if you watched Rise of the Beasts, Ape Link was the guy that got killed like in the first like couple minutes. Yeah, so he's a member of the Records as well, apparently, according to the TF Wiki page. So I always really wanted this figure as a kid. It always interests me that this looks like a better Primal figure than the one I had, which was the oh my god, what was it? It was the RID light up one with sound and everything. That one was okay. It just was too big. It was just a really big figure. I didn't really find it all that fun because, you know, I liked Unicron, but like this, I didn't understand why this Primal was so big and his mouth was just had this goofy grin on him the entire time. And yeah, but what I like about Primal here is that Primal is essentially just like this big angry gorilla looking thing. Just wanted to show off what I had just got in the mail pretty much in the past week. It's something I like to do because it's Animal Crossing's more of a, you know, yeah, obviously Animal Crossing is just more of a night where I get to mostly just kind of like chat, hang out, and like, you know, do stuff. I don't really like necessarily like have anything to do per se. I haven't opened up to people, but what's funny is that this guy has a really stupid gimmick. As you do, he can, oh, hang on, kind of like beat his chest, which you can't really see, but he can't. I'm just gonna. Wait, can he? Yep. Kinda. And I do have, because the movie's been out for a while, one more. And this is a funny one. Can't tell what it is, but it is it's like a little Optimus Primal from the movie. It's this, I'm holding it, it's this tiny, and it doesn't transform into the robot. It's this cute little gorilla, and I just want to point out, so let me just first off get him into its alternate mode. It's incredibly well detailed, but it's overly detailed like the movie usually, like the movie toys usually are. But whatever. And this is one of the things I love about this toy line in general. The fact that of all the things to include in the toy line, I did not do this correctly. Oh, yeah, I did. There we go. They brought back Target Masters. Yes, this is a gorilla that turns into a gun. And if you know about Harambe, you know that's kind of how insensitive that is. He didn't think about that. But this exists. It's a toy. It's a gorilla that turns into a little arm cannon. I think it looks like Optimus's arm cannon from the movie, and that makes it hilarious. But what's even more hilarious is that this figure, which I am going to remind you came out in 2004, which is a repaint of a figure that came out in 1994, is compatible with this figure. So we have a gorilla with a pistol. It is Primal holding Primal. That is nuts. That is crazy to me. It's a gorilla with a gun. But not only that, it's the older toy is compatible with the newer toy. That makes zero to no sense. It's stupid and just like I don't know what the coincidence is, but that was definitely not intentional, but I'm more than happy that it is. It is so fucking crazy that's like that. I'm so happy that that's the way it is. I don't know why it is like that, but that's still amazing to me. Like, holy amazing. Oh my god, is that a pinball machine? Yes, I want that. I want pinball in my house. Give me pinball. Oh my god. Oh, what's the recent celebrity I can make fun of? Oh, I can't pick it up. Screw it. Oh my god, coffee machine? Yes, give me that. Give me that too. I want it. Oh no, it's an espresso maker. Give me that shit. I went shopper crazy. When you have a disposable income, you buy things. I have way more of those Transformers in the room. I'm literally trying to get a head count of all the characters that like are listed on the TF wiki as records, but like, oh my god, like I have so many, and I'm like, oh my god, what is all this? What is all this? I'm happy that I have it. I just don't know where it came, like, what I'm doing with all of them. They're not going to go in storage anytime soon because, you know, I like them and I like to pull one or two out of them and just, like, mess with them. Every now and then, it's something about them is relaxing, you know? And every now and then, I just like to change them around. So, like, I can't exactly explain why I like the Wrecker so much. There's not really one reason, but if you do hang out with me, I do actually let people play with them. It's something... Oh, he's cute! You know what? This was a happy little mistake. I was gonna sell him, but he's cute. Oh, he's not... Oh, he's scared. It's like owning a pet snake. I love him. You know what? He's a keeper. I'm gonna keep him. I'm gonna bring him upstairs. Let's go. No, no, my little eel. What? No. Ah, I gotta get him out of storage. Where is he? Oh, I have a scorpion in here too. There we go. Oh, that's unfortunate. I'm trying to like even this out, like. Oh, wait a minute. Damn. Let's see. Ah! They have those right now for the pocket tournament? Oh, that's crazy. Damn, didn't realize that there was a bit of a crossover going on. Okay, so let's put the koi fish right up top here. And then we'll put... Put the hermit crab on top of this guy. There we go. Hermit crab. have a turtle and something like that? Yes, I didn't. But I did. Oh, yes, I did. Whoops! Damn it! Oh my god, I can't remember. I keep doing this. This is terrible. I don't mean to be so intense, but like, Jesus. I didn't think organizing a room would be this, like, ah! No! Fuck! And then the cat, and then we're gonna put the catfish up. Ah! And then we're gonna find a place for the little guppy I have. Next time on Hoarders, Fish Edition. I just have so many fish. I'm just like, this one's name is Chuckles. Just have the goldfish next to the turtle. Oh, you know what? You know what? I just remembered. I just remembered. Oh, but that's not alive anymore. That squid is not alive anymore. Sandra, I think was probably the worst I've seen. She was like a hoarder living in a mansion, and she was like, oh yeah, I lost all my like money, but like I can actually like get everything back and like from the banks, and like I'm going to court tomorrow, and like, you know, like I'm getting like my house back. And then it cuts to this dude. It's like, hi, I'm Roy, and me and my partner, Dylan, are the new owners of the mansion. We had to clear out. When we bought the mansion, we did not realize. Like the owner told us, okay, you're gonna get the house, and you have to deal with the hoarder that's living in there. And we're like, what? And we had to kick Sandra out, you know, by the end of the week. And it's like, oh my god. And she's like trying to take as much as possible. She's going to dumpster dive and keep her whole shit. And it's like, You know, they keep telling her, oh yeah, I have like moving vans and everything are gonna come and pick this all up, and she's like delusional. And as the show goes on, she goes from this like semi-elegant but like kind of out there individual to just an absolute like person in complete 100 denial, like looking disheveled and wearing like the shittiest clothes and like, and she gets more and more like cross with people and like brazier she sounds, and it's like, oh my god. It's a really good episode if you haven't seen it, but like at the end of the episode it's just like, yeah, hoarding is a mental illness. Like it's a symptom of some mental illnesses, and people like, there's a one customer in my store who comes in, and I feel like he keeps all like his shit in the car. Like the entire car is just his crap. Soft shell turtle. Look at that turtle. Like the moving specialist in that episode and the psychiatrist really didn't know how to handle her. And in the end, they couldn't do anything to help her, pretty much. And she had like almost like 2 carfuls, you know, like one trailer of her shit out of like the hundreds of like thousands of pounds of garbage that, like, you know, the whole amount of garbage she had in her house was just thrown away, pretty much. Exactly, and some, like, again, some houses, yeah, it's like, no, really, like, some people just don't want to deal with the hoarder, and apparently even, like, in my sister's apartment, or her former apartment, there was a hoarder living, like, above them. The weight of the stuff was a health risk, and was also a fire risk. There was a fire hazard, you know, living in an apartment with all that trash. No, there's a lot of risks to that, and obviously the town was actually, apparently she moved out, but apparently this was before she heard that, like, where she was in I'm not gonna say where, essentially said to the landlord, you gotta it's like, we're gonna evict everyone in the house, including the hoarder, if you don't settle this with them, or at least, like, you're gonna have to evict them because, you know, we're not gonna let you keep a hoarder in your apartment complex and just, like, risk it, you know? Yeah, so yeah, that's pretty much it. Like, that's really what happened. Like, there was a hoarder in the house, and, you know, the city just had enough. They gotten too many complaints of the smell, and, like, it was crazy, you know? Yep, missed. Let's see. 10,000 bells. Oh shit, I forgot the hat I had a ring roid. Fuck. Oh my god, what? Did she douse him in fucking gasoline or some shit? How do they fucking spontaneously combust? You need an open fire for that. Let's change it. Let's see. Yeah, this is where the part where things get weird. Alright, what's the ring roid look like? Oh, I have this guy already. Fuck. Oh well. God damn! Hey dog, change it! I have to make the chat smaller. Oh my god! I gotta definitely scale that up, I think. Let's see. Size. Is that going up or? No, that's not the right way to go. Fuck. I don't know, I'm just... I don't think he follows me. I don't think they follow me enough to know that this is just my day off, essentially, from, like, playing Fallout or COD or TF2, so, like... Plus, I'm also not planning on streaming very long, so... Not a regular follower. They don't know that. I can't blame them. Hey, they don't know me. Like, I think... oh yeah, I should probably talk about what I'm streaming next. So we're basically coming up on October, and, well, to get my viewership up, I tend to notice that my, whoa, god, fuck, yeah! My god! You know, the thing that annoys me more than the people who don't get me are the people who, like, spam the chat all at once. Like, fuck! Okay, yeah, I'm gonna have to edit the transformation again now. I think, okay, let me just stretch it a little bit. Okay. Properties. High delay. Font size. We'll bring that down to 25. Let's see. Perp. Yeah, there we go. I think that should be a little bit smaller now. Hopefully that should be a good size. Oh, so this is also why we stream Animal Crossing, so I can adjust the settings whenever I need to, and not, say, in the middle of a multiplayer match. usually like, what's my favorite quote from Golden Girls? There's one not quote, but really funny line where they're setting up for a party, and Blanche is like, you know what my least favorite thing is about parties? And Rose just says, trying to find your underwear on the pile. And it's just like, it comes out of nowhere, and it just takes you off of, like, you know, takes you out of the moment, and it's just like, what the fuck? The running joke between obviously the running joke of St. Olaf, and like at this point, once you catch on to the like the first season, you're like, okay, she's doing a St. Olaf story, but by the third season, you're like, why the fuck? Oh my god, another one? What the fuck? And I've read somewhere that Betty White never told the rest of the cast that she like, no, she would never tell the rest of the cast what she was going to say with the St. Olaf story. They had one written up, but she would never like actually like read them and just make shit. Like, they just knew like originally just to make shit up and just like. You know, and she just like would surprise everyone, you know, like, oh, just keep the cameras on and just hate off St. Olaf story. Oh, those are actual flowers. Fuck. I just also want to point out that there's one Twitch viewer also like just fucking left. Like I said, just ignore them and they'll go away. It's not like exactly the biggest deal. It's like, do you want to play something good? I'm like, I don't know. I would rather play with their mom, but yeah, you know, what the fuck. You can either antagonize them, acknowledge them, and or just ignore them and they'll go away. And that's what they did. Again, like I said, they don't know me. I don't. Like I said. Also, like when Dorothy is explaining that she lost her husband, the attendant, oh, it's all the passenger, the young woman. But then later. I do know this. They have one dream sequence where they're in Russia, and Dorothy is just like, for the record, my favorite movie is Dr. Zhivago. As a movie buff, that cracks me up. So before I was rudely interrupted earlier, I guess, let's actually bring. Oh yeah, so Dr. Zhivago was mostly about. Actually, I have it down here. So give me 1 second. And just go. Okay, so I don't actually have the DVD downstairs with me. I do apologize. So Dr. Zhivago is about, well, a very well-trained doctor in Tsarist Russia, essentially, before the communists take over. So, like, it's kind of like the reverse, of Gone with the Wind almost. So like Dr. Vago himself is just kind of like held onto his, like, he's rich, he's like, he's in the upper class, so is his family, and he's just trying to live his life. And then pretty much the Communist Party takes over, and like, well, his wealth is distributed throughout, you know, the country, like it's taken, is seized by the, you know, the government and split, you know, between everybody. His mansion is now being used as a home for like 15 families, and like he's persecuted for his like beliefs that, like, you know, things were better beforehand, and it's like, oh, how dare you, it's like you're not part of the working class and all this other stuff. I'm actually more on the lines of kind of like, dude, yeah, you did have all this fucking money, you did need to actually spread it around, but like, yeah, that's not what the movie's about. It's mostly just like, you know, obviously it's, I don't know, like, it's complicated, but basically like his actions and like his basically like his beliefs is mostly the focus here, causes him to try and flee Russia, but of course the Soviet Union by that point is spreading around, and he's forced to go live in their summer home, which is basically up in the valley, which, well, being Russia, is their summer home is frozen over, so they're forced to live in this like frozen this frozen huge house that is in like Siberia or whatever, and it's just like, you know, they're trying to, like, the whole Communist Party is trying to look for him and trying to like actually like arrest him and whatnot, and like it's him and like this one girl who he likes or something like that chasing him around, like kind of like they'll all like, well, I think we'll be okay. Oh yeah, no, everything will be fine. We're fucked. You know, pretty much the entire movie. And it's about 3 hours and 17 minutes long or something like that. And, well, it's a good film. I don't think I like it quite as much as some other epic films. If you're a history buff and you get the history behind it, it's easier to understand. But it's kind of like that. Now, this is going to be rub some people the wrong way. That recent Oppenheimer movie where it is, you know, interesting stuff, but it's not interesting enough for like 3 hours. And yeah, I did see Oppenheimer. I did think it was good. It's a good movie. Do I recommend seeing it? Yes. But would I say it's a film that would pop on the watch again and again and again and again? No. Now, pretty much, like, I think the only reason why, one of the biggest reasons why Oppenheimer did so well is because people did a double feature. Went to go see the Barbie movie and then went to go see Oppenheimer. So, right, exactly. It's like, when the Communist Party took over, private property was, like, private property and businesses were essentially wiped out. Like, the idea that you were getting all the money and, you know, was, you know, it was considered wrong, pretty much, by the so basically, if you were even in the 1% of the wealth, you were basically, you were just brought back down to a middle working class. The idea was that everybody was getting paid the same amount based on how well the economy was, or at least, you know, the state was during the time. So, like, of course, you know, the high-paying doctors were hit with the most, you know, as persecution. Again, nowadays, I don't really feel too bad for him, personally speaking, but, like, that's, you know, I'm not a communist, but I do believe, like, that, you know, you do need to, you know, do pay a share here, you know. So, like, Tsarist Russia essentially was, okay, you didn't expect me to do a history lesson. I think that one guy who keeps coming back, and I keep scaring him away because I keep doing a history lesson. you know? Just kind of confusing them. It's like, yeah, it looks like, yeah, this is what happens when I fucking play Animal Crossing. I can focus on other shit now. But like, yeah, so like Tsarist Russia was essentially kind of like the bourgeoisie, as what's called. You know? Yeah, how do you troll a troll? How do you get rid of a troll? Troll them right back. Or ignore them. Give them teach them facts. Knowledge. Yeah, Tsarist Russia was essentially like pretty much it's like making people overwork, you know, pretty much to like, you know, like it was basically kind of like that almost like the Louis XVI situation, where the rich or the royal families were like getting increasingly high pay rates. You know, they were overtaxing workers and pretty much just sending like people like, you know, people my age and younger out into the front lines of World War I just to die for a country that didn't even like support them. So like, so of course that basically led to that revolution. So, and even back in like the 1910s, the fear of like, you know, the fear of you know, the Communist Party was real. So the problem is no country though is ever purely a communist country. It usually just ends up being a dictatorship, and that's what kind of Russia became. Like, Stalin himself is the face of communism, but he was not a communist. If anything, he was just using it as a crutch. It was a communist system, but mostly he did not believe in it because he lived in the big fancy palace. He had the big fancy cars and everything. And he wore the fancy suits. He wore, like, he was basically putting money back into his pockets. Yeah, because power corrupts. If anything, Lenin was going to be, like, the head of the state and actually believed in communism because he was actually basically he was a student of Trotsky, pretty much, who was a student of Karl Marx. But of course things don't really pan out the way they were. Lenin was basically chased out of the country, and actually some believe that Stalin actually had him killed before, like, he was, you know, because he feared that, you know, between the two of them, they were actually going to be like, you know, like, he was going to take, you know, like, Stalin wanted all the power, and of course, you know, people liked Lenin. But through propaganda, he changed the tide around and convinced let people that Lenin was actually not on the up and up, when it was actually in reality Stalin wasn't on the up and up. I catch a lot of garbage today. What the frick? Sorry, I got off track again. ADD. God damn. So what's on task for next week? So this week's gonna be a little weird. I have to go to a baseball game pretty soon, actually. On this was actually a surprise to me. So I'm going to a baseball game on Thursday. So I get to go and you know, drink the beers and sausages pretty much. And watch, you know, a bunch of dudes throw some balls around. So, you know, typical Friday, typical Saturday night. Kidding. So so that basically means that Thursday will really? Trotsky was stopped in Mexico? No, I might have said it the wrong way. Like, I was trying to go, you know, like that, pretty much. You know, it's like, so I heard that, like, yeah, but Lenin was essentially killed. Was it Lenin? No, hold on. It's been a while since I watched a lot of Cold War history, so. No, Lenin. Oh yeah, right. Oh yeah, he was okay. So Lenin was the No, you're right. I did. Okay, so like it's been a really long time since I watched that kind of shit. A lot of documentaries about it. So I am a bit rusty. So it is been a. So I am working on that. So thank you for correcting me, gaming and such. You're a real pal. Yeah. So Trotsky was originally going to be the new, obviously the new leader of Russia, but he got chased out. So, and then eventually got, you know, assassinated. So. So yeah, you know, you're welcome. Thanks for checking on that. Oh god, oh my god, sidetracked again. Okay, so Thursday after my ball game, sometime I'm gonna try and adjust the timing for our next TF2 video because that's Thursday. Friday night we're probably gonna be doing Kamen Rider because I also have I obviously also have a so Friday night, Saturday morning, I have a shift that morning. So, but next week is going to be different. We're going to wipe the calendar off. And other than, so next week, no Animal Crossing, but like anytime where I'm not having to close or open early, we are going to be doing one of two things. We are going to be streaming some sort of early horror game and then maybe Kamen Rider. So, the original plan, because I still haven't planned out what I was going to play during October, the next few months are going to be like almost all entirely horror game related, or at least have horror elements. And the closest, so as promised though, starting next week, we'll probably be doing, we will be doing Batman Arkham Asylum on the PC. So I'm going to check to make sure that the game works and is running properly. So, you know, and then in the meantime, I want you guys to let me know what games you want me, like what horror games you would like me to, you know, watch or want me to play next time. So it was kind of surprising last October, we played Resident Evil 7, and that went pretty damn well. But what's surprising is that I actually ended up playing after that, since we still had a little time, Dante's Inferno, which was only 4 videos long. And that ended up being one of the best, in terms of viewership, some of the best, like, I've had in a long time. Like, and it was the most consistent series of videos, period. So, that was actually, like, both between Resident Evil 7 and Dante's Inferno, yeah, like that was just a really good viewership week. So, yeah, we're gonna end up, probably doing something similar next. So, like, we're pretty much gonna be doing nothing but horror games coming up. So, the only other game I can think of that I would love to play for that month, other than maybe another Resident Evil game at some point. Oh, yeah, exactly. The only thing I could think of that I would want to do during that week, during like the months of horror I'm about to do, is, well, Fear. The original Fear on PC, because while I can't, Crisis is a game I want to stream. It has nothing to do with horror, so yeah. Fear, however, is another benchmark PC game, and we could definitely play that, even though, like, it could get a little slow. It's still pretty freaking scary, too, you know? And I don't want to spoil anything what Fear is about, but it is a pretty damn good game, and I do want to share that with you. But that's an optional. I'm thinking, like, maybe again, Resident Evil, maybe some sort of Silent Hill game. What was that? My that one Muppet game that came out was also recommended. What's it called? The second Resident Evil 8 for giant. Oh yeah, yeah, if Resident Evil 8 goes on sale, or I can get it at a good price, Resident Evil 8 would be great. And if I can get it on PC, even better, because beef PC for me, so... Even though, you know, that's out of the lexicon right now, everybody wanted... We could all... During that year, I remember that, like, it was a tumultuous year. We could all agree on one thing. We all wanted death by Snoo Snoo from a giant vampire lady. And there was peace amongst worlds for a few beautiful minutes. That we also didn't do the original Resident Evil 7, or do the remake of Resident Evil 1, go backwards a little bit. There's a Naka. I saw her a few times. I think I've been ignoring everybody here today. I just want to double check on. So, like, I think Poppy's Playtime would also be. Oh yeah, My Friendly Neighbor was the one that would. I know that one's cheap, so I do have a bunch of other horror games that I have just saved up. The Suffering is also a really good one, I hear. Yeah, I just have a whole bunch of them lying around, so I could definitely, yeah, I have a framed fossil poster. My Friendly Neighborhood, yeah. We could do that. I'm 5% again on my phone, damn. Excited for Harley's outfit in a... Oh yeah, the nurse costume. Sleeve blouse. What the... Yeah, Harley's outfit in that is definitely supposed to match what it's supposed to be, like, how she was supposed to reflect it with the Arkham, that game, but, like, yeah, I still think her original costume, or at least the new, Harley Quinn show costume is probably her at her best, you know? But, you know, for what it is, it's fine. Oh, frick. So yeah, only reason why we're doing Batman Arkham Asylum, even though it's not technically a horror game, is the fact that it's still, you know, was actually mostly focused on being a like having a horror element to really jazz it up. Okay, all right. I know. Ew, it's a Hambo. Cobb, you live here? Awesome to meet you. I'm Cobb. I just got here today, and I gotta say, this island's really nice. Feels perfect for football. Hot dog. For spooky games, Amnesia, have it. Invasion of the Bunker came out recently. Alien Isolation holds up pretty good. That is another one that I actually recommended last time. Trying to find more, but not seeing any you didn't mention. Yeah, let me get the big-ass box of games that I have just lying around, just cozily underneath my TV. I actually have like 6 of them. Hold on 1 second, I'll be right back. Okay, now obviously I have more, behold, green, pink hams and ham. That's the best joke you got. It's like he's multi-ham. Anyway, I do have more games on PC, obviously, and Switch and all this other stuff. Just to list a few, but I think, even though it's not technically a horror game in the traditional sense, the original BioShock would be great. Personally, I was going to say that, but BioShock would be a great one. And then I also have, let's see, I have the original trilogy of Dead Space on PS3, which I also have, eventually I will get the remake. Even though I don't really want to play that version, just because the EA closed the original studio down. I would be down not only for Alien Isolation, but Trilogy would be a good one-stop look at. But also, if you've never played it, Alien Resurrection on the PS1 is also a really good one, made by Acclaim. Was one of the last games out there. Oh yeah, the original System Shock. Fucking yeah, dude. Fucking, I do have the new System Shock. I could play that. Thank you. That's a good pick. Oh man, I'm down for that. I got the Evil Within. Hey yo. I have the Evil Within. Shadows of the Damned is also a horror action game, but I also would consider it to let's see. Any of the Dead Rising games would be a good pick, I think. And then, of course, we have Condemned, Criminal Origin. Oh, I think viable, but I also have a lot more on my PC that I could probably take a look at one of these, like, eventually when I get a chance. But let's check on Switch real fast and see what we have in terms of horror games. Just since we're at it. Well, there's the Amnesia Collection, so... if I don't have that on PC, well, there it is. So, let's see. Well, there's fucking Call of Cthulhu, even though that's, you know, Carrion. I don't know if I want to do Carrion. I feel like that one just kind of is a one-note trick pony. Let's see, what, Danganronpa. As a game, as someone, I'm a Danganronpa personally. As you can clearly see, I shoveled up for the collection and wanted to desperately play the Danganronpa S, even though I didn't think I liked that one as such. So, let's see. Well, there's Diablo 2 and 3. Doom 3 is a big one. I want to play Doom 3 very much, but I don't know if you guys would be down to watch me play Doom 3. And I fucking love Doom 3. Even though it's not a traditional Doom game, it is still so good, you guys. Dying Light is too long. It is just too long. I don't think Dying Light would be a good one since it's also a sandbox. And as we see, I am very ADD when it comes to sandbox games, so that's out. Let's see. Inside, definitely. Inside, I don't know if that's enough. Maybe that's for a short video, maybe. Metro, not really a traditional horror game. I don't think it's scary enough, and it's kind of slow, personally speaking. Oh, let's see, what else do we got? No. No. Let's see. Oh yeah, Quake 2 came out. I wanted to have another Quake talk with you guys, but at some point right now, I wanted to do it sooner than later, so maybe Friday or Saturday night we'll do a quick one-shot look at it before we, before it dies off again, and come back to it. And then there's all the Resident Evil games, so Resident Evil Remake would be fantastic. I'd love to do that one. I wish I could turn my PC on, just, obviously just like, so I can just go and like, list off the stuff from there. Do I have anything else on here? No. Okay, so no, I don't. Okay. I just have a lot, so we could there's definitely a lot we can go through. I'd kill to get my hands on the PS2 version of Silent Hill 3, because that would be really good. Because I hear while Silent 2 is, obviously last time I played Silent Hill 2 and I got the bad ending, I don't think I'd want to go through that again just to get the good ending. Maybe on my own I'll play it again, just, and be like, hey, this is where I'm gonna get the good ending. Woohoo! But at this point, it's a little late. Oh, if I take stakes on a bigger than I don't care. Okay, this guy's weird. I'm gonna get out of here. Maybe if the house opens up, I'll try and get him to, come and visit and stay, but, So yeah, we have options. I know there's, what was that, Faith, the Unholy Union, what was another, is another one I could get, and that's a quick indie game. I wonder if, like, I don't remember what, I think last year we played The Wash or whatever. And I remember that one, like, that one was weird. I wasn't exactly afraid of it, but it was hilarious, especially when I got the Infinity Gun, which is basically just a gun with endless ammo because the developer never programmed the ammunition slot, amount, and you could just, keep popping up caps into the monster and be like, and even when the monster was dead, I was just like, double tap. They made sure it was dead, because no one ever does that. Oh shit, it looks good on here. Damn. Stitches is outside my house. I feel like this guy is my stalker. I swear to God. Oh, do I wake the koala? Nah, I'm cool. Yeah, so I think System Shock would be a good one to do, since it's still relatively new, and hey, I don't really stream anything new. Yeah, I think your internet went out. Oh, really? Me too! Well, isn't it great to have something that's better than McDonald's internet? Because I was going through that like a lot, a few times, but yeah, now we got look at this, 2 bars. Incredible, 2 bars on this thing. Remember when we only had 1? The Switch has always been kind of shaky. I even have my own internet down here. So I am at 5 bars constantly on everything down here except my Switch. I have a modem in the back. So it is great to have that on there. So it's yeah, so obviously, yeah, so I'm glad you got the new internet. So I have been promising Arkham Asylum for a while. That much is true. And regardless of what we're doing, Arkham Asylum is next. What comes after that is something for discussion, and I definitely wanted to do some other stuff as well. So, but Arkham Asylum is 101% going to happen next. I am going, you know. Ooh, a catfish. Look at its eyes. Oh my god, so fucking doofy looking. I love it. So yeah, we're gonna be like trying to fight through that game. I'm gonna test it tonight a little bit before I have to go to bed, which, yeah, it's 11:25. I think that's a good place to stop for now. I think I've done a lot of talking tonight, and I definitely need to hit the hay. So I do apologize for those who just tuned in now. I do have to sadly be like everybody else and go to sleep. I do have my other job, so or I had to go to my main job tomorrow. So that is where we're gonna call it a night for now, which is great because we didn't have any visitors. So ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning in. Thanks for all your input and listening to my wonderful rants about just stuff. Anyway, if you haven't liked the video yet, subscribe to me on Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook. And don't forget to follow my schedule, you know, constantly. And I want to thank I would say it was more like shaped like a, you know, a little heart, personally speaking. I thought that's what that looked like. Why is everyone awake now that I left? Whatever. So next time, we will not be going live on Wednesday like this Twitch schedule says. We will be going live on Thursday with Team Fortress 2. So, and then Friday night will be Kamen Rider, and then Saturday night will be just a quick look at Quake 2, and talk about, and just do a quick Quake talk, before we get into next week with Arkham Asylum. So, Monday will be Arkham Asylum. We are taking a break from everything and focusing on our start of the 2.5 months of horror. Or technically 2 months, because I am gone to the last week of October, for our last 2 weeks of October for my vacation. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you again so much for tuning in. I want to thank Gaming as Such for tuning in. You're awesome tonight. Thank you so much for correcting me on my history. It's rare that anyone actually make sure know what I'm talking about. And of course, A-Dog for tuning in. Thank you so much, A-Dog, for always being there. You guys were awesome. Thanks again, and hope to see you again in the future. Take care and have a great night.